Alright, so yeah, welcome to the semifinals of the Fukumoto Crazy Mahjong Tournament. With me today is Iapetus.
Hello everyone!
And we will be doing the early afternoon brackets. So yeah. Competing today we have Chuck, Ishikabe, Ipatsu, and Xkime. And this is first place only advances, and they have elected to do 2 Hanchans. So it will be best of 2 Hanchans, and whoever has the most end points wins. So that includes the rank bonus and the first place bonus, the Uma and the Oka.
So basically you want to get first place. Interestingly, in both of the previous semifinals, the winner got 2 first places.
Right. We'll see if that trend continues today.
So of the manga the competitors are battling for...
Oh yeah, Chuck wants Mukobuchi, Ishikabe wants... he doesn't know. Or... I don't think. Let me actually look.
Yes, he doesn't want anything. Same for Ipatsu. And Xkime wants Tetsunaki no Kirinchi.
Right.
He's one of that party.
Okay. So for those two who don't know what they want yet, may I make the recommendation of Mukobuchi, which is a high-stakes gambling mahjong manga, which is very good, and you would learn a lot from it. Or you could also, if that's not your deal, pick the Shinobu Kaitani manga, Welcome to the Winner's Circle. Those are 2 manga that I would like to see, but certainly not forcing you.
And of course I stand by my choice of Mudatsuna Kikagako, as there's only 5 chapters to the end of the 3 battles arc.
Aha. Oh, okay. I guess I'll change that then. Changed. I will never make this mistake again. Okay, 2 minutes to go.
I haven't even heard of Fate Margin Night. I know of the Higurashi Margin thing. Actually,
Yeah.
had it for rating for a few years, but I never got above a couple of percent on it. Nobody was seeing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's apparently based on Fate's Day Night. So.
Looks to be new. Began this June and it's a 4,
I don't know how Chuck comes up with all these things. All these weird things. Like Dickie Jones's catchphrase. Oh, okay, it's starting. It's time. Begin!
Here we go. 5 minutes before we can see the game.
Right. Good luck to all our competitors.
Which player's point of view will you be watching?
What's
Looks
that?
like XQMA. Which player will you be watching? Looks like XQMA is the first dealer.
Okay. Yeah, Xkime is by far, like, without even a contest, the highest ranked player here. So, but anything can happen in Mahjong.
Yes, of course, XQMA is very famous and one of the favorites of the tournament, but Chuck has gotten a lot of fame in the chat.
Yes. He's my pick to win. Just because he's got the flow recently.
This reminds me of the first Township tournament where Akti, a player who had a rate of less than 1,000, got into the finals. And there he won a Suanko.
Oh man.
I think part of the rate is purposefully losing or purposefully going for only Yakumans.
Uh-huh. Oh no, Chuck disconnected.
Really? Has he
Yeah.
done it before? In this tournament?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, it was Buddy who was disconnecting multiple times.
Yeah, Joey V just disconnects all the time though. Alright, it has begun. Do you want to, like, exit and join simultaneously?
I think I will be behind you no matter what happens. It has begun on my end now.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't really work anyway. Oh my god! Chuck's starting hand is already, what, 2 Shanten?
Looks like 3 to me.
3?
And it's...
Oh yeah, 3. I see. It just has a bunch of two-sided weights. I guess that's why I thought it was more.
I can easily get close to them by... Sorry, now there's no Yaku or Dora at all. Dora is the Hatsu, so that's going to be really important for this round.
Yeah. And apparently Xime is going to be AFK for this entire hand. Because he said in the wrong chat that he had to go AFK, so I'm sure, like, I don't know, we'll call that a handicap. That's he can still pull this through easily, even with that, even without winning the first round. So we'll just call it a handicap.
Well, let's say that the outside distractions are a part of skill.
Exactly.
Well, he's doing a good enough job of having one of the Hatsu in his starting hand, thus preventing any sort of triple
Yeah,
Dora play.
clearly he's going for Kokushi, like, right off the bat, Xime. And he's tricking his opponents by playing 3 pairs that he's already played. Oh, interesting. He plays the one-so here. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? What did he do?
More important is Chuck's hand. He got the 5-man, which hints towards Itsu at the moment.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Ishikawa is then actually abandons Pinfu and goes for the uncertain Tanyao. And Carlos also then with Ipeiko.
Oh yeah, that's really nice. 6-man would be like a really ideal shape.
Chuck break his pair for no reason I can figure out.
Well, he has a pair of 8-man.
But that would go for the Itsu now.
Yeah, if he draws the 1 or 9. But he got a pair back, so... Oh no. Don't try and understand the way Chuck plays, he just goes with his gut.
So Hexime is back and has an e-bake call, but those early 4-5 been really hurting now. Chuck hesitating a lot about this Itsu. Oh, he had the AFK, or disconnected here.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
yeah, you're actually a bit ahead of me. So.
Doesn't usually happen. On my screen, Carlos has been in Tempai for a while, really silently, with T-Pake only waiting on 6 mana.
Oh yeah, and he's, yeah, I see that. Ooh, Ishikabe has the chance for like a Mentompine, well, never mind. Had the chance for a Mentompine Ipeko Sanshoku by drawing the 2-ping, but decides to just set the 6 and 9 ping weight in place, or maybe the 8 ping was a bit dangerous.
I wouldn't really say so at this point. When you have 2 players who have been disconnected or AFK, then everything should be safe.
Yeah. That's true.
Carlos switches for a 5-8 mana weight by boarding the east. Ishikabe has Tempai, but he can't even Sumonomi it.
Yeah, it worked out for him.
Check his Tempai here for Tanya only.
Right.
And with Kime now everybody is Tempai. The only 2 can actually win anything.
A hotly contested game from the very beginning.
Kime draws a winning tile but can't win, of course. Careful.
And Ishikabe breaks Tempai because it's late in the hand. Like it was almost the last discard, so... But by doing that, he puts himself in last place going into the East first round for Tomba. So has a little bit of work to do to catch up.
Is Chuck disconnected again, or...?
Probably. He's been shouting in the chat for a while now. Yeah, like, I don't think it matters. Like, I don't think it would have mattered, like, if we did 1 Hanshan or 2 Hanshan. I think this disconnecting would have pervaded throughout regardless.
Well, let's see the other players. Most important is the dealer Hexime, who has a Tanpin Sanshanten Vitadora.
Ishikabe advances with that 3-mon as a Sanshoku shape, all set in place.
Possible Yunshan as well. So he did dropped the 9-man really early.
Oh yeah, that was a bit presumptuous.
And Carlos has Itsu in Runeshanten 1 Dora.
Did Chuck just reconnect? Is he thinking of calling here?
Seems like he reconnected and then disconnected immediately afterwards.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have 3 people in Runeshanten now.
And the other one is not here.
First one to get to tempo, I can reach and aim to run off of Chuck.
Ah, that's so cheap. Don't do that. Oh. Ishikabe breaks up his Sanshoku shape.
I can't understand that. Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Sime is Ishanten with a really good... now changed shape maybe.
Oh yeah, with the 1 or 3 mon, that would be a nice 3-sided weight.
Yes. And even with 2-man, you'd go for a 2-5 so weight or go for reach Sumo Dora Dora. Ishikabe and Carlos are also both Ishanten.
And it looks like Chuck is back now.
Probably can't win because he's discarded so many key tiles.
Yeah, but Chuck never folds. Never.
Well, that's the only way he can win now, calling the 6 he discarded earlier in Tanya.
Yeah.
Simon's shape improves a lot by that 5-man. And we can go for a 5-8-man weight. Chuck disconnects again.
Ooh, Exima gets Dora Dora Tanya Tenpai, and will not reach with it. Hoping to strike from the shadows.
And that's going to hit Carlos, I think.
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh yeah, that was isolated, wasn't it?
yes, and he... That was maybe a mistake from him. He had a much safer 1-man in his hand, and he could have kept it instead of keeping it isolated before he just drew.
Huh.
Maybe he was thinking of drawing a 5-man for a better weight. But that gives Eximi a big win for 8,000 points, putting him in the lead by 8,000 over Chuck. Somehow the 2 players who have been AFK and disconnected are the ones in the lead. Carlos' hand could go for a Chanta or maybe Honitsu with 1 Dora guaranteed. Exim has 4 pairs, one of which is Haku.
Very nice. Ah, Chuck's back! Now, how can he work himself out of this situation? He let 2 pay go by, but he's still in fighting position. He's still in fighting shape.
It would be Pinfu and 1 Dora Sanshanten right now.
Yeah. Oh, this is Chuck's modus operandi. He always dogs on me for keeping around guest win pairs. But here, you have to play the Hatsu first to go for Pinfu. You can't just break up your pair immediately.
Yeah, of course. It's a really good idea to keep a guest win pair because if somebody reaches, you can discard them as safe tiles.
Exactly.
It's both an offensive and a defensive move. Xime is now in a fairly good Ishanten after pulling the Haku.
Yep, makes it to Tenpai on the 9 ping and the 9mon. The 2 9s.
If Chuck insists on Tanya, he might discard his 9. There's 2 in the wall.
Go for Pinfu, Chuck. Yeah, that's the way.
Dom.
So then it works out, he changed the south pair for a 2-1 pair. But again, Carlos is caught, he just draws the 9 and discards it and boom.
Yeah.
1000.
Oh! Carlos's hand.
What?
Yeah.
Is that?
He's got like Honitsu, Honroto, with 2 Fampai.
He can't rule out the Yakuman either.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a Sha out already, but you could easily get to Honitsu Chanta with 2 Fampai.
For Mangan. But one more ISO and you have Honro Toito, which is Baiman.
Right. Just the hand he's looking for when in last place.
Now to see if he will draw a ISO or a West Wind. You know, Alexime has to be a bit scared here, but he's Ishanten. They might go for a Pinfu. Possibly intercepting a 9 so pawn. Oh yeah, Dora is Haku. So Honitsu is even more scary. So Carlos has to...
Oh! There it is. Whoop, there it is.
And it appears Chuck might be disconnected, so...
Oh, is he?
He might be... Well, he
No,
just
no, I
sumo
don't
the
think so.
Haku. Yeah, not necessarily, I can't tell because he's making fairly good moves at the moment.
Yeah, that Hatsu seemed to be... like, he thought about that for a second. Yeah, no, he's here. Oh,
And he has Sanshoku.
Tenpai, but will he take it?
It's Mangan only if he takes it.
Okay. Bummer,
So he
but...
gives up on the Yakuman Dream.
yeah. The Sha would have came out right immediately after, but...
Yeah, the chance were fairly low. But at this point he's Tenpai with 4 winning pallets in the wall. Anything is a Mangan. And for more points he might go for a Kon.
Oh, of course.
Xime now in good shape. Pinfu, Takome IPK, Ishanten. And Ishikawa Ishanten for Pinfu.
There's the Khan you were talking about, but does not get him any Nidora. Instead, Chuck will go on the offensive with the 8-mon. Trying to get out of here with the Tanyao. Maybe pull in a Dora as well, one of the new 7-so.
Xime got an extra Dora, so he might get a really good Pinfu here.
Oh, yeah. Do it, Chuck. Do it. Do it, do it, do it.
Gee.
He did it.
Yeah, there's some serious bravery from both players going for discarding Sozu despite this.
Yeah. But that Chi gives Xime his desired 1 ping, giving him Reach Pinfu Ipeko with 1 Dora, waiting on 6 and 9-so. Sozu is the deadly suit this round.
Yes. If somebody discards a 9, then Carlos will Atamahane it. So I don't see anybody discarding the tile.
Yeah.
There's 2 9s and...
but Chuck does not foresee the pay as being troublesome and winds up dealing into Carlos's pay, tone, Honitsu, and one other thing, I forget. Dora?
Chanta?
Chanta, yeah, Chanta. For Mangan.
So that Carlos is second and Chuck falls last. You have another Dora that is a honor, this time the pay, and Xime has pairs of both that, and he's in North Cheat and Haku.
Oh my god.
But his hand is a bit of a mess. All he has is 3 pairs.
Make that 4.
So Cheeto, Chidora, or maybe a massive Toy Toy.
Yeah. I normally wouldn't pawn with only 4 pairs, but in this case, yeah. Since you
so
have...
many Yakuhai, yes.
Yeah, you have a Yakuhai and you have 2 Dora, so definitely worth it.
Carlos also Ishanten for June only. I think Chuck's going for a Honitsu, so he wants to discard the 7-pin very soon. I was hoping for a crazy outcome where Carlos goes for a Haku Tankerichi and Exime deals into Ippatsu, but no luck with that. Ishikabe season then Tanya, but let's go for Deadly Pay.
Yes, and in so doing gives Exime 3 Dora. So everyone at the table is like, oh shit, we gotta move.
It looks like this was Ishikabe's plan because he called Tenpai from Exime's discard.
Yes. Waiting on the 8 so, or the 8-mon and either the 2, yeah, now the 5 so. He could have also chosen the 2 so right there. And of course,
Tenpai.
And of course, Chuck cons without a second thought.
The Doodle doesn't really matter for now. Exime is Tenpai waiting on the 3-pin. There's 2 left in the wall and 2 in use.
Play the 2.
Can... Yes,
huh?
play the 2.
Yeah, you play the 2 so there, so you avoid Furiten and you get a multi-sided weight, but decides to just bail, I guess.
Which is strange because that same time was safe against Exime just a turn ago.
Yeah. Yeah, the 2-mon was actually more dangerous than the 2 so. Oh, yeah, there's 3 of them out, actually, in the pawn. So...
It could be a Ryama weight, but that's unlikely.
Yeah.
And here Carlos is Tenpai, he takes the Dora Tanki weight, and Exime Tsumash.
Yep.
Mangana.
Oh god, Chuck is just out. He can't reconnect.
And with this kind of a hand, he has 2 pairs and 1 triplet for a Honitsu Toy Toy, Honroto even.
Yeah, but...
It just Dora that he could score something ridiculous and then Tsumasuwako anyways.
Right, but...
That's what Akti would do, but...
That's only if he's here.
Yeah.
Which it looks like he is for now, but...
But we're going for an ultra meta strategy of a fake disconnection.
Yeah.
When he needs a summon gear, he just waits. Chuck dealership too, so you could really score something like dealer by one here, take first place in one fell swoop. But Exime, the leader with almost a 20,000 point margin, has a rather good pin footer champion now. And Carlos is E-Shanten for Hatsu only. Exime E-Shanten for Pinfu. So Ishikawa discards the first Dora, but Chuck draws a Haku pair and is going full speed towards a Honitsu Yakuhai something.
Yeah, you never can tell with Chuck. You could go for Daisonga here for all I know.
The problem is that Carlos has a pair of the Hatsu, so he's really stuck on that front. Only 1 Haku and 1 Iso to complete the 2 remaining triplets, and he doesn't even point the Iso right now.
Yeah.
Not to mention the massive backfire on the Sozu.
Oh yeah.
consequence.
He actually passed a 1-so earlier.
Yeah.
A 1-so pawn, so... Oh my god.
Well, it's gonna be a dice and...
What? That's like... that has to be the worst disconnect I've ever seen. He draws pairs of all 3 dragons and disconnects on the very turn.
To be fair, both Tuna and Hatsu are pairs in other players' hands, and the Haku is 1 down, so really low Taizangan chance.
I know,
Because
but like... Come on.
Yeah. Because of that, Exime has a really good chance of winning this, because every other player is stuck by Zangenpai.
Mm-hmm. So I assume this is the point where Chuck just disconnects and never comes back, so his only hope right now is if someone drops Ishikabe below him and makes him stay there.
But even then, he needs to win the second session.
Yeah, he'll either way, like no matter what happens, he'll have to make a huge comeback in the second Hanchan.
Carlos is the first to Tenpai, 6-pin Hatsu Shampon. Aiming for the Hatsu with the Damaten, but can't actually. I mean, it's not going to be discarded, so his only hope is a 6-pin Sanankotsu.
Right.
Actually, that can't happen either, they're both discarded. That's why he is Damaten. Next game goes for just a Tenpai for Tenpai's sake. Ishikabe can do the same if he pawns this one. He's been pretty defensive until now, so he might have. I was thinking he might have stayed defensive, but nope. Actually attacks here.
Right. Okay, so
And finally Chuck suffers from disconnecting and is the only one not, and his fourth round first Honba overflown. It's Carlos' dealer turn. He's second place right now, the one with the best chance to beat Exime. It kinda looks like Exime might just win a quick pin for here and further his lead.
right.
Ishikabe has 2 door, that might be cause for a Tanio hand. Just go open. I also launched then for both Chitoitsu and a Painful type hand. Carlos is Ishanten and discards the 9-pin actually.
Oh yeah,
Tanio plan, I suppose.
sure. We'll go with that.
Ishikabe is Ishanten now.
Yep. It would be great if he could pawn the Dora. And, oh, or this would work too. Yeah. Just draw the 3-6 2-5 or 3-6 pin 2-5 so, and get that nice Mentan pin Dora Dora hand.
Sanshik was also possible, but he's abandoned that now, and it wouldn't have been. I mean, from his point of view, it would have been possible, but from our point of view, it was impossible. Since the trees are locked in use. Carlos is backfiring at the moment. He's lost 2 possible Mentsu at this point. And here comes Durapon.
Yep, there's the pawn. So now Tanya Dora 3 Tenpai for Mangan. Waiting on the 2 and 5 of So. The 2 and 5 So.
Xime must be defending right now. Chuck might deal in, and Carlos might actually. No, he's gonna play it safe here.
He actually is in Tenpai now.
Yeah.
Carlos.
But no reach despite the fairly good weight.
Oh yeah. There's also like just 2 draws left, but he would have gotten Ipatsu if he had reached, so...
Actually, Xime called his winning tile and probably would not have had he reached, so it worked out for him somehow. So you have Varenchan, now 30,700 points to catch with Xime. Dora is the 8, so Chuck has a pair. That means that there's only 2 Dora in this round. Xime might have gone for a quick Yunchan hand, but there the Su one, so probably not anymore. I think it's him to pay as a pure defensive tile, in case Carlos reaches. I wonder if you have to be more offensive here, because with Shotgun, there's only one other person than you who can make the dealer's turn change. So assuming you don't win, then there's a 50% chance the dealer stays the same. Sort of metagame with a disconnected player is quite strange. It also should favor Carlos because he can cheat from Chuck. Xime is Ishanten with no Yaku and bad saves. And we have Carlos also Ishanten for Tanyao at the best.
Ishikabe got a good tile there. That definitely, yeah, that puts him in Ishanten. I haven't been paying attention. Sorry, I've been trying to work things out with Chuck on the IRC.
That's fine. That's why we have 2 casters.
Yeah.
So it's 3 Ishantens now, and Carlos could call here for a guaranteed Tanyao with a tolerable weight, and he does.
Right.
So winning tiles, there's 3 left in the wall, and Xime might discard 1 right here. Barely avoids it. Xime calls. In the end, he might even keep Carlos's winning tile, the 8 mana.
Oh yeah. Will he call for Tenpai? He will not. So what was the point of the chi then? There's no Yaku.
He was aiming for some kind of tenpai, but then he got discouraged, and now he's just fully defending. Tenpai from Ishikabe.
リーチ
Bad weight. Good aim for
Dom.
Itsu. No, he goes for it.
Ooh!
Oh! That's some
Yeesh.
luck from Ishikabe.
Yeah.
But even then, it's only a Tomahawk attack reach Ipatsunomi, so 2,600 points. Exkime still in a very good lead.
And speaking of Exime, he has 3 Fampai. He has 3 of the tone.
And no real shapes in Pins or Sozu, so maybe a Honitsu play here. A
Right.
killing blow. Dora is also Haku. There's been a lot of fun by Dora in this Hanshan. And nobody has drawn, speak of the devil, Chatsumogir is one.
Will Exime call for
Bonk.
Tenpai? He will. Penchon on the 7 ping.
It's only worth 1,500 points. No, 2,000 exactly. Carlos might go for a Hatsu only here. He's given us 3 winning tiles in the wall.
Carlos is waiting on a 3-mon.
There's
Yeah, that 3-mon may come out from Ishikabe's hand. Possibly.
Exkimetu, if he draws a 5-mon, then a 3-mon is standard discard.
Yeah. Yeah, Ishikabe could draw the like 5-so and then play the 3-mon for Tenpai.
ドン
That's true.
But before any of that can happen, Chuck just draws one and deals in.
And there goes Exkime's dealer turn. Carlos has a chance as the last dealer to take advantage of the Agariame and end the game with something like a dealer Mangatsumo.
Yeah.
Chuck would
Yeah.
have had 3 Dora, but no good. But it was no good.
Yeah. Ah, dummy! So yeah, this is exactly why we're gonna have someone sub in for Chuck next game. They won't be able to advance, but it's better than having just a tile-dealing machine that people can run off willy-nilly.
The one who doesn't matter is asleep right now, I suppose, so who will it be?
Oh yeah. Rinchan is volunteered, so probably him.
Okay. Ishikabe has run something for Ton. Dora maybe, but the Tons are both in Exkime's hand. And also with the Doras all going to Chuck, the chances are pretty low here.
チー
How does that make sense, Ishikabe? You don't even have Ishanten here because even if you point east, you won't get Tenpai.
Right. So that didn't really advance anything.
Yeah. Furthermore, it was a call from a Ruaman weight, so chances are he would have drawn it at some point anyways. Exkime's plan is probably a cheetah, so which means that the east won't come out unless maybe Carlos reaches or something. I suppose Chuck will have the distinction of being completely undefeated in this tournament when actually playing.
That's true. That is true. Although the winner will probably like have a better distinction in that regard.
Exkime is Chito to Ishanten.
Okay.
Of course, doesn't pawn because he can play it safe with the Nords later.
Oh, Ishikabe gets a pair here, so gets to an actual Ishanten, but that's only if FKMT misclicks and plays the tone.
Some sort of... No, I don't think even a Hote is going to happen here. Technically could, but I doubt Carlos is going to discard the Suso just like that. So the final 6 draws here. Ishikabe goes for a Tanya possibility.
And
FKMT Tenpai.
yeah.
And with that, FKMT's lead would only increase right now, as he takes against 4,000 points against both Carlos and Ishikabe. Ishikabe can't deal anymore in this game, so his chances are really bleak right now. Even now it looks like FKMT has the best hand.
Yeah, not that he needs it.
There will not be any sort of continuances here. Ishikabe can go for a Hatsunoi, but that's almost completely pointless.
Right. He has to get a big hand here.
FKMT can go for a plain pinful, Ipeikom, but he can also call towards a Yunchan hand if he needs to. And he's in a T-Shanten that can go either way. Best case scenario is where he draws the Tuso and has Pin Fudora Ipeiko Takame Yunchan, which would be completely absurd. And Ishikabe got amazing draws and is now in Tenpai for Ichihatsu.
Yeah, maybe like what you hope for there is like 3 Uradora, but there's all the Haku are out, so that's not happening.
Tsumo.
Oh, but Ipatsu Tsumo, that's not bad.
Indeed. Richipat Sumo Hatsumi's mangan.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a comeback into second place, but to beat FKMT he still needs a Baiman hand. Or a mangan direct hit.
Yeah.
There is another fun by this time south, and Carlos is going for a wrench and discards it immediately.
There's still hope with if you get second place though. There's still hope.
Yeah. Second place, all you need to do is get first and then have more points over the previous first place.
Yeah.
And he had over you. But if you're third, like I was, then you need to make up an extra 20,000 points of lead on top of that. And that's pretty desperate. FKMT wants to end the game with just a Hatsu Rush.
Probably gonna happen.
Yeah, Ishanten already. Might end up calling too many times and then ending up in a... That actually might happen. Chuck has 2 of the 3-1. If FKMT pawns a pin tile here, then he will be stuck with a bad constant weight while incapable of defending properly.
Alright, Ishikabe is actually getting pretty close here. The 2-ping would be the ideal draw for Pinfu and Richi. Ah, but
yes.
Ipeiko.
Yeah,
It's good
a really
too.
good draw. Reach pin for IPK with one Uradora of X-Kime would be a comeback.
Nice.
Carlos is actually Tenpai and does a pseudo Karagiri Richie maybe? Yes. Richie only waiting on the 7, so 2 in the wall.
Right. Aiming for Renchan.
X-Kime playing it super safe, not even discarding a pay.
And Ishikabe, seeing that his time has run out, decides to go in for a Ricci with Ricci Ipeko.
Yeah, if he wins this is second place and then can try to win, won't be that far behind X-Kime either.
Right.
So 2 tiles for Carlos and Paso there's 4 tiles for Ishikabe.
つも
And Ishikabe gets the worst out for Reach Tsuno for only 2,000. Okay, so that's gonna keep Exime in the lead with a considerable margin, but Ishikabe still has a chance. Let's see, so Exime is there, so if we assume that like Exime gets like 30,000 points in second place, then if Ishikabe gets 43,000 points or more, then he'll advance. So that's like the bare minimum. If of course, if Exime is in third place or lower, then doesn't even need that much. So.
But Ishikabe really needs to win because of the Oka bonus, extra 30,000.
Yeah, you definitely want to get first place here, no matter what. Okay, so oh, I missed the scores. It was like 63, right, for Exime?
Yes, plus 11 for Ishikabe,
Okay,
minus
and
15 for Carlos, and minus 59 for Chuck.
Okay. Alright. Rinshan will be playing as a substitute, so cannot advance. Okay. Okay. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for dropping the scores. Anyone need a break? Anyone need a break?
They have had 5 minutes already, of course.
Yeah, that's true.
What would be sub-margin?
Yeah.
I mean, would you like only defend or something?
I don't know. It would be too hard to like say, okay, this is exactly how you're gonna play here. You know, just do whatever.
I guess I would play more aggressively since I don't have to fear that much about losing.
That's true.
Just go for some big hands. There's a story about some EMA tournament there where a player was substituted and substituted to the Yakuman.
Jeez. Alright, looks like Ishikabe wants a little break, so I'm actually going to take a break of my own. Just like a minute.
small break right here.
Okay. All right. So everyone's back. Starting in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin! Suipatsu's wah! Suipatsu is like at minus 11, is that right? Or no, minus 15. So I mean, he's still got a chance too, but he has to do a lot more than Ishikabe does.
Yeah, that's a difference of 78,000, of which Umano could give at least 40,000, so on top of that it can be a 38,000 point difference, which would be quite a stomp. Or XQA in third place like he was, and then it's an 18,000 point difference. Minutes until the game begins. It's going to be Carlos's first dealer, Rinshan as the south, Ishikabe as west, and Eskime as the last dealer. So even assuming Ishikabe makes huge comeback, then Eskime can always make a counter comeback as the last dealer. The problem with that is that if he gets, say, a small lead that's enough to win the match, he will be first place in the game, so he can't just end it.
Right.
As for Carlos, let's find some appropriate quotes. The second and final session would devolve into a chase to catch Ekskime. That was his belief. For this reason, for him to have the best chance to come back in this session, he would have to beat the last dealer. The north seat would be the optimal position. However, the seat Carlos got had already been decided otherwise. He was the east seat, the first dealer. Worst position for making a comeback.
Is that like a quote?
Yeah, chapter 143 of Akuragi.
Ah, it sounded familiar. Nice.
Also have been the 8th episode of the drama.
Aha. It has begun.
Here we go.
Here we go now.
Pong.
And right off the bat, Exime makes a guest wind pone, trying to get that Hatsu.
In for a super fast win. But so are both in the wall right now. Carlos the dealer, Ipatsu I think was his other name, has 2 of the Dora. Might go for a cheat or Tanya using them.
Perhaps.
Shikobe is one shot for Ipeiko or maybe a Ton.
Oh god, it sounds like there's gonna be some fun times ahead. Exime wants
always-
Chuck back.
That's always great. Well, if Rinshad goes for some disruption. But the thing is, if Rinshad goes for first place, that only helps Ekskime because he will be taking the Oka.
Yeah.
But for this hand, Ekskime is in Tenpai, Atsuke wait for the Hatsu.
Pong.
Yeah, Ishikabe, well, Ishikabe and Carlos both really need to be in first place.
Yeah. Carlos goes for a pawn and takes a somewhat weak key shot for Tanya with 2 Dora.
Very nice. But
think-
of course, Exime is right there behind him, just waiting for that lone Hatsu to show itself.
Pretty much anyone will just sumo get it if they're attacking this hard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Carlos might call here, doesn't really improve his shape, so he lets it pass. Rinshas Ishanten could go for an Itsu.
Ooh, Carlos got a nice draw there.
That works, that works.
Ooh, and Ishikabe gets a closed triplet of the tone. We just have to hope that Hatsu doesn't come out.
Tenpai for Carlos, will he go for it? Yes. Tanya toi 2 Dora.
Nice.
So that's either mangan minimum. Jen inte ofkeesi sumosta Dora itse vaiman. Sananko toi Tanya Dora sana.
Nice.
There's 1 Dora and There's only the Dora left in the wall.
G.
And then X-Kime has a Dora in his hand he will not discard. But the only possible win here is actually the Baimon. Ishikabe called Sutenpai for East only.
Right. 5 so and 8 ping.
Taking the Shankful weight instead of the Conch, the Ryuanover for Isuso. It's not a terrible choice or anything here. Not quite yet why Rinsha discarded that tile. He could have gone for some kind of Itsu Ipeko play with the 6 so. Still no Hatsu anywhere inside. At this point it's a 2/3 chance for X-Kime to win over Carlos, and as for Ishikabe he has...
Oh, there it is. There's the Hatsu. Will he play it? He's very defensive. He goes around it. Wow, nice job.
I suppose he could see that the only way for X-Kime to win was the Hatsu.
Yeah.
Home.
Or some marginal Honitsu.
Okay, so that puts Ishikabe in Atamahane position for that Hatsu.
Yeah. So now it's a 50% chance if somebody wins it would be Carlos with the Baimon.
Right.
Or maybe a discard by Ishikabe, but I doubt that.
Yeah, very nice to keep the Hatsu back.
Wrong.
But Rinshan draws the 6 ping.
And discards it as a dealer Haneman!
Well...
That's
yeah,
some fun
okay.
stuff. I can understand why X-Kime was upset.
Yeah.
In fact, the difference was 78,000, so... At this very moment, Carlos and X-Kime are exactly tied.
Exactly?
Yes.
Wow.
I don't know the fractional points of the previous one, but I suppose we go Taki style plus 11 exactly. No hundreds.
Oh.
Well, it's unlikely that we will run into a tiebreaker, but for now it's a tie. Carlos can continue this with maybe a double East Pon into double East 1 Dora. But of course, X-Kime and Carlos are only tied because X-Kime is in the north seat and because of that is technically behind Ishikabe. But if he wins any points, he will gain 20,000 points in Uma and catch back up.
Do not forget it's only the East first round, so there is plenty that can happen.
Yes, indeed.
G.
Okay, Ishikabe is gonna go for that open Chinitsu. Trying to secure a Mangan. Definitely does not want to get it off Rinshan though. If Rinshan deals in, he'll bust out and Ishikabe will be left in second place.
Yes. You could debate whether you should have cheat or bond the two. The cheat is still really good.
Home.
I don't know.
So right now Ishikabe is in Chinitsu possible Tanya or Ishatten. Carlos
Right.
Pons.
Yeah, so that's Hanemon actually, with Tanya.
Carlos has a 5,800 point Ishatten with double East 1 Dora.
Nice. Gets the Tenpai on a 6 and 9. So,
Rinshan has 1 6, X-Kime has 2 6s in a Tanya or Cheeto to Ishatten, and then there's 5 in the wall, 4 in the wall for Carlos. And X-Kime does the versatile possible. The 4 of circles is both super risky towards Ishikabe, but it's also a hellway for his Cheetoitsu. Might prevent him from winning at all. Same for this tree. X-Kime just bet out this. He knows his win chances are way too low. especially considering Carlos has called twice as leader.
So Renchan is just being really nice here. Or, not Renchan, Rinshan. He's just being really nice here and giving Carlos the win.
If Carlos... this is... the game could end right here. If Carlos just wins for any two-hand sumo or any round of Rinshan, the match will just end in Carlos' win.
Yeah.
XKMT will lose because of the initial win tiebreaker rule. That would be completely absurd if it happened.
Yeah. So, yeah, he just needs to get any amount of points at all.
And same goes for both XKMT and Carlos, if they win anything over Rinshan, they will take the match and advance to the finals.
Right.
It's an extremely tense situation.
And
Carlos
is about to aim for just that. Try and get that.
Rinshan and Chun only.
Yeah, Chun direct hit on Rinshan.
Also, if XKMT wants to bust Rinshan by sumo, he would need a minimum of 3,200 points, so effectively a 4,000 point 300 sumo. Which means that just the $1 isn't enough. But a Cheetotsu is what he needs. If it sumos a Cheetotsu, he will take the match. Rinshan will go to negative 100 points and bust out. Carlos isn't then on this game winner. Ishikabe is Sanjanten for Pinfu and Rinshan is Rajanten for Pinfu. Rinshan has two of the suit Chivan that could deal into Carlos. If Carlos got Tenpai, but both of them are in use. Then 4 of them are visible, so chance that Rinshan deals to Carlos is fairly low, actually.
I see.
Now let's see this one. Carlos improves his hand's weight a bit. He could possibly on the E, so...
Yeah, so now Tenpai for 4 and 7.
Here it is. There's those 2 tiles in the wall. If Rinshan sumo is one after the game ends.
Yep.
But if Carlos just draws one, it isn't enough. Right?
Yeah, it's just 500 all with 2 Homba, so Rinshan would still have 200 points left.
700 all actually, but it's still not enough. 0 points left.
Oh, okay.
Rinshan is Ishantel for a Tanpin at best. He's actually Furitel with old 7-1, but that only means if he draws a 4 or 7, he will keep them. Well, there's 2 4s left, that's all that's in the wall. And Rinshan also dies from Northern Bappu, if that happens. But then again, if XKMT is Tenpai, he would win the match.
Yeah. Or what if Ishikabe's in Tenpai too? He'd lose. Well, Carlos is not gonna not be in Tenpai. So, that's not gonna happen.
The 4-man XKMT discarded here. Did you break a pair somewhere?
Yeah, okay, Rinshan just gave up Tenpai. It was Furiten. But it was, Itsu Tenpai.
And for Pinfu Tsutsumo, that would have been some good points.
Yeah. But instead he gets to Tenpai on a 6 and 9, so, and he gives that up too.
What is he doing?
Yeah, what does he want if those are both not acceptable for him? Is this okay? 9-mon? Okay, he'll take that.
258 might wait for Tanya only. He's
Right.
tempo athlete, so he won't die from Rotenbach.
Oh, and he gets it.
相撲
Oh, yeah.
Declare it, damn it.
No, he
he
couldn't
does.
reach E. He didn't have any points. He didn't have
We
1,000
declare
points.
to win.
Oh, you wanted him to declare sumo?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Richard is back from the brink of death. Carlos still has a
Oh.
winning position technically.
I think if you're Ishikabe, you actually want Rinchan to, like, get more points.
ポン
Yeah. Now Richard is going full pawn palace, having a 3-pair starting hand just pawning like crazy. Carlos has a similar idea with a Honitsu only.
ポンポン
It's a pawn fest. It's a madhouse.
FKMT isn't even getting any turns here.
Right.
He has an Ipeko beautiful Ishanten, actually.
If only he can get it. If only
Carlos
he can draw.
Tempai. Honitsu only waiting on 3-7 so in the wall.
Okay.
Ishikawa gives up his Ishanten.
Oh yeah.
Or-
Guess he doesn't like the tune.
And by the way, Dora is south, which are on the wall, but they would help both the Honitsu Carlos and the Toy Rinshan.
Mhm.
Right now, Rinshan is 8-9, so he needs to pawn 3R in Carlos's hand. And 2 of the 5-man are in Ishikabe's hand, so his Tempai chances are almost none.
So Carlos just gets rid of the Dora.
X-Men pushes through a 5 so and Carlos could have called it for a better Tempai, but lets it pass.
Okay, and he'll make his way to both Ipeko and Chitoitsu Tenpai. Or Ishanten, sorry.
Not sure why he's hoarding the 4-man so much. It's not that dangerous or anything.
Maybe because it's not dangerous. He's holding onto it as a safe tile.
Yeah, I guess. Well, the EP has been pawned, so the chance of the Izupi rate isn't that great. Actually, stand back for Hatsunomi waiting on the Chiso actually, so that's double error material for Atamahane rather.
Yeah. Xime could have gotten to Chitoitsu Tenpai there if he'd kept the 2 pays, but he did keep the 2-sided weight in the 3 and 4 mon, so kind of unavoidable. So Ishikabe's Tenpai now. And does not reach E.
Still playing super defensive despite
Yeah,
being
also
so far
he
below.
also he probably doesn't want to get a direct hit on Rinshan.
That's true.
Yeah.
HP Fura would be pretty bad.
Mhm.
And now Carlos can change his weight. He will be 6'9 or 5'8.
He picks 6-9.
Yes, there's 2 5s discarded. Richard should pawn, and he doesn't pawn. He just
リー
abandoned
チ
Toy Toy.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Well,
Ishikabe's had enough of waiting and decides to gamble. Def probably won't take a win on Rinshan if it comes out, but
But Carlos will.
yeah.
Okay, Xkime is now defending.
So all
Yeah,
3
there's
players have Sozu weights. Oh,
Champion is possible. Will
Yeah.
Rinshan be in now? But will Ishikabe take it?
yeah,
It's an order
Ishikabe
of the game
passed on
ends.
it. That's the smart move. I don't think it was, like, it's 2,000 points, right? But with 1 Urodora, it could be 3,900. So, very well could bust him out. But he gets at Sumo. Will he take this one?
He should, I want to say, hits double Uradora.
相撲
Won't kill
Yeah.
Rinshan.
Yeah. Just has
And
to
if he
hope you're
starts
not
it, he
like
deals into
massive
Carlos.
Uridora. Okay, 5200. Okay, he's still alive. He's still alive. Rinchan's still above 0.
If it was one Uradora, Rinchan could have died from that, but now he's down to 900.
Yeah.
And this is really bad for Exkime,
Oh yeah.
C.
because he's now 23,600 points behind Carlos. He needs to make 5,600 points of headway to catch up with Carlos's points for Speed Ishikabe. He can't win a cheap hand anymore. And Carlos, of course, if he needs anything of a Rinchan or Tsumos for 4,000 points, will win the match. Rinchan goes open for, what is this, a Junchan Nomi? Teru.
Probably. If it's even a Yaku.
Zero base each of them for Pinfu 1 Dora. Of course he can't push more. He has to aim for a direct hit from either Carlos or Exkime.
Yeah.
And for Ishikabe to Tsuma here, he would need to gain. That's. A dealer Haneman would win the game for him. The match.
Ah.
But for that, he would need, I think, 3 Tsumo,
Home.
Pinfu, Ipeko, and 2 Dora. Which is possible if he draws.
Yeah, and Rinchan
We
has
can't-
just given himself no Yaku. So,
How did he do in the previous matches? I'm curious about his performance at this point.
yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, I think he I think there was a hand where like he had like where I looked at his hand and he had like no Yaku and I was like, what were you going for there? You had no Yaku, and he was like, I was going for 3 triplets, and I'm like, that has to be closed, man. You had an open pawn. So
Guys, this is some counter attempt then, but Exkime Suanko each and then,
Hang.
but goes for Chitoitsu instead.
yeah.
And Rinchan did lose his match in the first round, and here comes the card. Indonesian Hatsu helps nobody. I guess he's living up to his name at least. Rinchan Kaiho Nomi. But he can't get that anymore. Unless he like pawns cheap in. No, he can't do that either. It's impossible for him to win outside high pay.
C.
Carlos is in a game-winning Ishanten right now. Only
That's GG.
yeah. Oh, it's over! Rinchan draws the perfect Thailand.
Yeah.
Carlos, thanks to Rinchan's crazy dealing in play, has taken a miracle comeback over Exkime and advanced to the finals.
All right, Rinchan, you are hereby banned from ever being a substitute ever again. Just so you know. After that.
I think it's a fair judgment. So calculating the final scores, we have Carlos at a plus 52, Exkime at plus 46, and the Rich and Chuck Alliance takes negative 119, and Ishikabe's final score is positive 21. So sums up. So it's 3 players in the positives, which is quite unbelievable considering the pretty heavy Oka rule. And Umov is minus 10 for 3rd place as well. And the winner is Carlos, will be advancing to the finals as the 3rd player, fighting against Furuhata and Kagakusha aka Osamu.
Right. all of this is true. Alright, so next match will be in 37 minutes. It will be Kyon's, Riku, Jade Lion, and Zell.
That's soon, isn't it 1 hour more?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry. I have these written in PST, and I'm actually MST, which is an hour later, so I get mixed up. But yeah, it actually is an hour and a half from now. So okay, so yeah, stay tuned for that, and good luck to Ipatu in the finals. Congratulations.
Yes, I'll be back for the next semi-final as well, and possibly the finals, depending on when it is actually played.
Right.
You should ask when Ipatsu can play.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I just remember that too. Okay. Let's see. Is he in the? Yeah, he's in there. Okay. Ipatsu, when are you available for on Sunday? Stream's over.